Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson, 5th in the NFL in passing yardage entering this week. It's the Browns and the Bucs, and it's all up next.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Brady. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Brady. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Watson on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going across the formation, and Chubb brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. Now they'll throw with Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. David Ojabo with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance shoot and now dropping NFL quarterbacks. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the offense will cover this one up, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here. And now Watson throws another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw is Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin finding room at midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Back to Mixon on second down. And some room to run now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalties.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action.